Hi, I'm Ron Pinkerton, and I am your student's English 1-2 honors teacher. I would like to take a little bit of time to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about the class. So, this is my 21st year teaching at Thunderbird, and I believe it's my 11th year teaching freshman honors English. I may be off by a year or two there. Um, I am also the Thunderbird technology coach. So what that means is I help other teachers in integrating technology in their classroom environment. Now, prior to last year, the end of last year, I was relatively busy with helping teachers integrate that tech into their regular classroom. The most recent events have really increased my work with the teachers, if you can imagine. So your students will have quite a bit of quite a few opportunities to work with technology in my class, various types that will hopefully aid them in their coursework. A little more background about me. I graduated from Moon Valley High School, which is in the Glendale Union High School District. Then I went to GCC, followed by NAU for my undergrad. I finished my master's degree from NAU in educational technology. I'm married to a Glendale Union graduate, and I have two daughters, one that currently attends Glendale Union High School District School, Sunny Slope, but we don't hold that against her. And my youngest daughter will be going to Sunny Slope soon. All right, so we are going to take a look at some of the information about this course. We have really two goals in this course. First is to train students in analysis, so those critical thinking skills, analyzing literature, thinking more deeply into literature. We're looking at more than just the surface level analysis. And also to train students in those usable organizational and study skills that they'll need for when they go to college. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of reading and writing. Your students have already read The Good Earth for their summer assignment. We're not done with that. We'll talk about that a little bit more later in my presentation. They'll also be reading Antigone. That's ancient Greek literature. It's really the foundation of literature. And then they will be reading The Taming of the Shrew, one of Shakespeare's comedies. It's one of my favorite plays. I haven't had a chance to teach it in a while, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. And then they will be reading the novel, A Separate Peace, which is a coming of age novel that takes place during the World War II era. And then following that, they'll be reading Night, which is a memoir of the Holocaust. So this is a personal story of an author and his experience with going through the Holocaust. And finally, we'll be doing a little poetry analysis to wrap up our year. As far as writing goes, we'll be doing quite a bit of analytical writing, literary analysis, some expository essays. They did a business email that covers that business writing requirement. Personal narrative. We will, if we have time, we will be working on that, and that's more of a creative writing assignment. They'll also be doing the foundations of research with a parenthetically documented summary, and then journaling in the form of regular bell work assignments. Along with that, year long, we will be doing Latin roots vocabulary, so learning the foundations and the building blocks of English from a vocabulary perspective. And they're outside reading, and thank you all for helping your students choose that book. I'm looking forward to them getting started with those. So some electronic resources in my class. I have a class website which houses everything that you need to know for the course. The students will be using Canvas, and that contains the same information in a day-by-day format. The website kind of covers everything, but parents, you can see our daily agenda posted there every day, and it's exactly what the students see on Canvas as far as their agenda for the day. Just a reminder, if you don't already have Parent View set up, I recommend using that. Now, Parent View is our official gradebook. There may be some slight differences with Canvas. Canvas tends to penalize for late work a little more, just from a fractional standpoint. So the Parent View gradebook is going to be the gradebook of record. So I recommend using that to check. There are some other options that you can use with ParentVue to help you keep track. And if you need help getting that activated, the counseling office will be able to help you with that. So a brief discussion about the summer assignment. So we're not finished with this information. We're actually going to be continuing on and discussing the Good Earth for the rest of the year, along with the other texts in comparison. But we're also continuing with a unit on that. Your students are kind of in the middle of that right now. There was a grammar review. It was actually a grammar diagnostic. So the students were given credit for completing it, but that helps me to prepare my grammar lessons for the rest of the year. So we've tried to focus on the things that they need the most help on, and that diagnostic is what helped us with that. The literature portion, your students are submitting that or have submitted that. I'm recording this a little bit early, so I'm trying to make those predictions. So that information we're going to continue to work with that throughout the course of the year, but there were some chapter reviews, or not reviews, but some chapter work and some character analysis in that, along with some other pieces. So that really, the book projects. So like I said, thanks for helping your students find a book. I recommend reading along with them if you can, but I understand that timing doesn't always work out that way. Like I said, I have a daughter in high school, and I'm kind of spotty with being able to keep up with reading the same books that she does, along with everything else. But when we have been able to, it does make for some great conversations. Again, if you have that opportunity, I recommend it. And then finally, I just want to, reach out to you or let you know that you can reach out to me via email. I'll be sending you emails probably weekly just to keep you updated on what's going in the class. If you have any questions, concerns, anything that you would like to discuss, you can reach me via email. That's going to be the best bet. And I'm pretty quick on responding to those. And then if we need to, we can set up a WebEx meeting so we can meet face to face as well. I'm perfectly happy to do that. And that'll give you an idea to see what it's like for your students in class as well, because that's the same platform that we use for our classes. So I wish I could have met you in person. Hopefully we can do that sometime soon. But again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.